Brought the show together, but I'm going to have a quick chat with Chris first of all, if I may. Chris, we've had a couple of days of wet weather, now we're in the sunshine. You've got no excuses of dropping these bikes now because, look, it's nice and dry. You should be able to pull all the stops out for us today. What do you think?
Hopefully, yeah, I've been fighting for grip all weekend, but yeah, today hopefully get some grip and pull out some more tricks.
Now, we noticed in your shows that you did yesterday and the day before that you're doing a lot of burnouts. That's not just for show, you are trying to get heat in the tyres, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right, especially with the wet, it's sort of all the heat you can get in, trying to keep it. So today, hopefully, you should be alright, get enough grip.
Good stuff. Now, Eddie's the man in charge. My old mate Eddie, make him welcome, come on. Now, Eddie, as always, I love this section of the show, but you've got an addition. I don't want to tell them too much about it, but is the addition going to be coming out today in the show?
Indeed, it'll come out and make some smoke for sure.
Fantastic, we're looking forward to it. But before that, these bikes are going to go freestyle for a few minutes, is that right? Go for your life. Which one do you watch? Who cares? Watch them all. They're all brilliant. Look at this. Straddle wheelies, standing wheelies on the fuel tank, flamingos, circle wheelies, all sorts on these road bikes. I want to stop it as well with this dry ground, absolutely brilliant. Whoa! A little bit of a crossover. Now Chris makes this really look easy, I assure you it's not. Look at that. On the foot pegs, sideways, 1 foot, 2 feet, now getting very close to each other, trying to make sure they just don't knock each other off their bikes. That really does take some doing. Whoa! Easy! Now side saddle with Lee in the middle, just trying to hold on to it. Wheelie right towards me with Eddie. Right over, look at that! That was brilliant. I think he deserves a round of applause for that one. He was vertical. And can he stop in time? Oh. Right, what's Lee going to do? On the blue bike, Lee, can he do the full length? On the back wheel, come on, hold on to it, hold on to it. Look, no-handed wheelies, that is sensational, well done. Now what we're going to attempt now is circle wheelies, one on the inside and one on the outside. Inside is Chris, outside is Eddie. Now if one just loses balance, he will knock the other one off, but look at that. Bit of encouragement wouldn't go amiss at this point because that takes a lot of doing, look at that. Brilliant, well done. Yeah, they're hearing it. Nice controlled circle wheelie from Lee. And we're going to see a stoppie from Eddie. Look at that. Very hard to do. Chris circle wheeling all the way around. He's got to get his foot on the back seat. Yes, he has. Look at that. Excellent control. Oh. Throwing these bikes all over the place. Now you're supposed to ride on them, not run after them. Get back on, Eddie. That's one way of getting on your bike. Whoa, nearly a head on. Straddle wheelie then for Chris on the green bike, right up onto the exhaust pipe. Another one getting it right over. Absolutely wreaks havoc with the rear end of the bike. Getting a lot of heat into these tyres now. No problem with grip today. Hey, you go steady, go steady. I'll stand still as long as you promise not to drop that thing on me. Alright, now we bring out the special guest. The drift car is here. Eddie's favourite little toy. This is a stunning bit of kit. And what we're going to do is try and get the drift car and the bikes working together in this arena by time to actually make a sharp exit. Take it away, Eddie. Now, for those of you who are not aware, drifting actually started in Japan many, many years ago. With the Japanese guys with their cars drifting down the Japanese mountain roads. And then it became a sport, and look, drifting around the motorcycle to absolute perfection. What do you reckon? Do you like that? It is mental. Now that's the way to wear your tyres out in about 10 seconds. While he was doing that, did you notice the motorcycle riders just kept going, doing what they were doing, and not letting it worry them? But of course, the driver of the drift car's got to keep an eye on the bikes, he's got to keep an eye on the gauges in the car, and of course, an eye on the barriers as well. Back out with the drift car, the Risk Club's drift car. Give him a round of applause, he deserves it. Great control from Eddie, not only the drift car, but also the motorcycle. Let's have a huge round of applause for Chris and Lee as well. Very well done. So we have to say goodbye to these guys now. Thank you very much indeed. A farewell throttle pullback for Lee. Didn't they do great? Oh, and look, he can't really resist the last minute show off. Chris is the ultimate showman. Well done. Oh, and backwards to base. That's the way. And still there's loads. You want a bit more?